Hello. With all due respect and appreciation for venture capital companies and their strategies, I don't believe we are the best option for them to invest or contribute to any of our companies or projects. The fundamental difference between our strategies is that venture investment companies invest to re-evaluate what they have invested in according to special criteria that contain many notes, and then sell their shares or push the founders into the process of selling the company at the new valuation, which may be far from the company's performance and actual valuation. In the hope of achieving a capital profit from the sale of shares enables it once again to advertise itself well and attract new investors to its portfolio. And the same wheel turns in the same way. Considering shares as a product in itself, separate from the company's performance, and marketing it with special mechanisms in isolation from the company's actual performance, is trading in shares and not real investment from our own point of view. Our perspective is entirely different. Our company was established to be a legacy for the families of our founders, shareholders, and employees. We are not particularly concerned or affected by the valuations that fluctuate by hundreds of millions for companies that are actually losing money. We are confident that this charade will inevitably end, and what remains are the real businesses that produce, strive, and achieve real, not imaginary, successes. We've created a system that allows our employees to earn shares in our company based on their efforts, which are converted into points, chemicoins, that later transform into company shares. This promotes dedication and loyalty among the employees as they recognize their true ownership in the company and its future. We also created a special investment platform with a transparent system to monitor all the company's operations and performance on a daily basis, through which the investor can view the company's performance, evaluate it, and sell his shares to another investor or to the company in a very simple and easy way without the need for a stockbroker who decorates for him what he wants or provides him with information, relying on targeted news published by some companies to make arbitrary assessments that are not true. That is why we decided to be a closed joint stock company and not offered for public offering or stock exchanges, which is greatly influenced by the general climate in targeted news and arbitrary evaluations based on that, which makes us much stronger with our performance, our strategic partnerships, our sales, our efforts, and the loyalty of all our employees and investors with us, and not just a piece of news or a partial re-evaluation from a venture capital company that is interested in selling its stake at a profit, regardless of the company's actual performance. Of course, the examples of this are clear for the companies that went to NASDAQ and the occurrence of many victims among investors who were harmed by all these wrong and deceptive practices, whether from venture investment companies or the founders of those companies through arbitrary evaluations or directed propaganda without regard to any ethical or religious standards. Our investment strategy is simple, clear, and has no ambiguity. The company is managed at the lowest cost due to the following. 1. Through our strategy that we mentioned, a large portion of the salaries of senior employees is transformed into shares in the company, which achieves their loyalty and belonging to the company and its goals as they are actual partners of the company. 2. The company is expanding in other countries through country office branch funded by local partners in each country, and the investor can also finance operations and invest in the Kemedar branch in a specific country through our investment platform, or by taking franchise rights in his country or in his region, and this is one of the best investment methods that we prefer that the investor be an active working investor. 3. Extensive monitoring of expenses and description of expenses in the system. This helps in filtering them and showing the impact of each expense on performance and profit, which leads to an immediate reduction of any wasted expenses that are of no real benefit. 4. We also took into account the adoption of a conservative policy in choosing our projects and investments, preserving the value of capital, whether in fixed assets, a strong brand, or goods. We have stayed away from the field of virtual cryptocurrencies, for example, because we do not understand all its details And even if we accept them as a method of payment and easy transfer of money, we do not invest in it. And we always convert our wallet balance in it on a daily or weekly basis into gold or dollars. That's why our best investor is the investor working in his country. He can finance the company's branch in his country, and we help him in all aspects, starting with founding the joint stock company in his country, and the full management of the branch and training him and his employees on our various systems, and in that the investment and financing will be in the bank account of the company's branch in the country and with a joint signature for withdrawal. The value of financing in this varies from one country to another depending on the financial plan drawn up for each country, and the shares of this branch can also be offered for crowdfunding on our investment platform to complete the necessary investment amount for each country through our crowdfunding platform. The investor's strategy that we advise should not be speculation and buying for a quick sale, but it should be a long-term investment, preferably 3 years before he decides to resell his shares. The best strategy is to invest for the purpose of actually participating and profiting from the company's operations by obtaining annual or semi-annual profits based on his share and calculating the profits in the income statement of the group of companies or the company in which he contributed. However, any investor can sell his shares through our platform at any time after 6 months of purchasing them. Our investment diversity also creates an excellent investment environment in terms of the necessary investment safety and security, as well as satisfies all investor tendencies in terms of the desired investment quality. We consider our investors and employees to be our real partners, and we make every effort to achieve complete satisfaction with this partnership within the framework of trust, transparency, and mutual benefit. In my opinion, the best way to invest money is to see directly the performance of companies and not the performance of the company's shares. It is the company's performance that brings profits, not the news that moves the share price that brings profits. We built this project in 3 basic dimensions. One horizontal dimension, which is horizontal expansion in many countries, and by expansion we mean geographical expansion. 2, vertical expansion, we mean the diversity of products, services and technologies provided. 3-time dimension, we built this project with our thoughts, dreams and plans for it to be a project for future generations. Therefore, we paid attention to all aspects of quality in this project, in caring for the customer, for partners, for quality and the strength of the system, in every part of the project and in every service of the project. Thank you very much for watching.